Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Man, it's been a while. 4 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks. Yeah, we're finally back on the bank. So yeah, so we're back at local day ticket pond, Ross Ways. 2 rods as normal. Might stick a cheeky third one out during the night, I don't know. But there's not been that much activity. I've seen a few jumping stuff like that, but nothing major. Yeah, but yeah, it's me and another chap down there on those pegs down there on the double swims with his daughter. So yeah, not a lot of people on. Bit chesty, but yeah, so I'll show you my rigs and all that later on, but I'm not using nothing major, just standard double bottom bait hair rig, size 6, curved shank hook. No, not a curved shank hook, a choddy hook from Corda. But yeah, so anyway, let's hope if we can catch a fish. It's been a long time. Now then, yeah, so it's been a couple of hours. See, just had a show there. That's over my left hand rod. That's a promising sign. Very promising sign. So, but yeah. Yeah, so I just, in the 4 or 5 weeks I've been on the bank, I've been scouting around a few places. I'm after a UK 30, so I have been for a while, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to put the effort in this time and properly do it. So I've been to a few places, and yeah, I've got a few places in mind, which is exciting for me anyway. So soon there's going to be a session at Bluebell Lakes. I went around there, walked around Mallard before they were spawning for the second time. And yeah, I saw 3 30s being banked, and it's like you've got to go there, do you know what I mean? It's not far from me, it's about an hour and a half drive away, so it's not too bad. But yeah, let's look at that beautiful view. But yeah, so we've had, I'll show you in depth in a bit, but we've had that one show over my left hand rod, just in there, if it focuses under that tree. But yeah, what I might do, actually, I might walk round to there and drop a few bit of baiting. So I've only got a nice mesh bag with about 6-7 boilies on. I'm using standard bait as I've been using so far this year, is my mate's baits, Fisherman's Choice. So much faith in that bait. It's done me some really nice fish this year. I don't think if I was using something else, I don't think I would have actually been successful. But yeah, anyway guys, take for a fish. What we're doing, so this is the plan for this year. When the river season opens, I'm going to do I want to get onto the old spinner campaign on the rivers. I want to try and do a tench campaign and a bream campaign. I know I am primarily a carp fisherman and a pike fisherman. Excuse me. Pike fisherman in the winter, but I fancy a change. And yeah, but yeah, the water's down a lot. I'll show you. Let me switch you guys around. So normally that bank there is underwater, and I put my boat in. I put it down here because oh well, shall I say, I went to put it down here, I nearly fell in the lake. I didn't realise how low it was, so I had to come around here and put it in there and drive it round. But while I'm here, so I've got, as you guys have seen that fish show before, I've got one under that tree back there. After this clip, I'm gonna go around there and I'm gonna drop some sweet corn in, and you know, some bright stuff, and some boilies as well, Fisherman's Choice. And my right hand rod is, there's like a cove bit just there. I've seen them earlier on when I got here. It was sunny and all that lot, so but I see them cruising all along this, up and down that bank. I know there's a shelf there. It's in about 2 foot of water at the moment, so it's, you know, it's warm. It's going to act in my favour at some point. But so what I've done, took my boat out there, and I just dropped a standard double bottom bait hair rig with Fisherman's Choice on it. Load of freebies of the same, obviously the Fisherman's Choice boilies, covered in, they're all dusted up with Fisherman's Choice ground bait, with a bit of liquid carp food. Like I said, they've been up and down there, so it's promising. It is promising. But yeah, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go walk around there into that bit there and chuck some bait in there and start feeding the swim. Yeah. Right. Catch you in a bit, guys. Right, so put that bait out, sweet corn, a bit of boilie, a bit of pellet, and I was sat here and I was thinking, well, surely I need to replicate that on my hook. So all I've done, a nice about 7-8 inch boom there, which is good. Oh, my hair's caught around, that's it, like that. So a nice size 11 swivel hook on textured inline lead from OTB leads, 3 ounce. So nice running rig there, which is good. So the swivel won't actually clip into there because obviously it's size 11, not a standard size 8. So down to your 8-9 inch boom, jolly hook. If you look at it, guys, if I can, a nice jolly hook, and on the hair I've got, so that's a Fisherman's Choice 15mm, and on top of that I've just shaved down a 10mm Parker Baits Magic Bean. So I've tested it in the water, in the edge, and it just sits there proudly. So me doing that, I think it will match what's there. You know, with the pellet, the Fisherman's Choice, the sweet corn, it should replicate that. So since I've put in all that sweet corn, all that pellet and the boilie, it's very active there, very active there. So like the bubbles, it's you know, whether or not it's a nuisance fish, i.e. bream, crucian carp. There's crucian carp in here, or like rudd, roach. You don't know, but definitely carp there, because you've all seen the you've all seen them jumping. So we saw that show, and then when I was baiting up, I'm sure you must have seen the show just off the tree as well. So yeah, what else can I do apart from replicate what's on the bed? Let's see how it goes, shall we? Without hooking myself. So let's try and get this underneath all those happy days. No, I've got to have a tight clutch on that, because obviously it's so close to that snag. Let me just excuse this noise. Tighten that clutch up. Oh, that's a bite. Well then guys, very uneventful night. I don't know. So 6 o'clock this morning we had a run on my left hand rod underneath that tree. It was foul hooked. I don't know how it managed to get foul hooked the way it was, but it was hooked on the outside of its mouth on the corner. So I got that out, unhooked it, treated it all nice with the antiseptic stuff on it I've got with it all, on my carp care stuff, and yeah, slipped that one back. Didn't get any photos of it as it was foul hooked. It don't count. So, but yeah, weather's changed from yesterday. It's overcast. Rain's getting heavier now. But yeah, I'm hoping this rain will turn them on. I'm hoping. And I don't want to be going home with a blank. Go from there, guys, and see what's what. Hopefully we can. Oh then guys, finally played off. So this is on the right hand rod. It's on the right hand rod. Let me just cover you up because you're going crazy. So right hand rod, that far bank. Yeah, paid off. I think the rain did wake them up as such. But let's have a look at this. It's not a big one. I'm not going to weigh it. I'm not going to weigh it at all. It's not big. It's about £9, if that. It's lovely common though. Let me just get these sleeves off it, so you can get the full picture of it. So yeah, we've got, I think he's going to go. Come on now. Not a very big one. 8, 9, 10 pounds. Lovely common though. That was caught on Fisherman's Choice, topped off with Parker Bait Monster Crab Wafter over a bed of Fisherman's Choice and some sweet corn. Yeah, so that's, it's not bad. I'm gonna have that ripped off, that did. So, but yeah, so it's got with a damaged mouth. Well, it's not damaged, it's just deformed. It's obviously where previous anglers are just ripping it to shreds, bringing it in, but you shouldn't do that. Damaged fin at the top there, but yeah, overall a lovely fish, lovely fish. Yeah, let's put her back so there's no more stress on it. Happy days.